came today. I
Yeah,
was like,
we didn't want to do...
I got up at 7:30 and was like, I'm the one running the thing.
We didn't want to do 2 nights like Airbnb. And we had to get here at 11 for like melee pool, so I could play that and do 64 after.
That's true.
But it's just been a long day. I felt like I was playing really well today in all my sets, though. I hope that carries through to tomorrow. It's always a bit of a guess, you know, like when you go from one day to the next.
Yeah,
sometimes
no,
it just doesn't click.
I can agree with that. Watching you play against Sea Salt, like you just seemed to, you knew what you were doing up there. Like
I'm not really making a lot of tech errors today,
Yeah.
so it's always nice when you're controlling the game the way you want to.
No, that was something I was commenting on. Is like you were just playing so solid. I don't think I said you weren't making many mistakes or really any, but like you were just always on him and like you were in the right spot when you needed to be.
Yeah.
And then, like that's why it was a 3-0. You were just taking advantage of his gameplay. And we've got another matchup here though. GDL Catalyst. Catalyst, just like Sea Salt, one of the best from the original Rivals game in Atlantic Canada.
Yeah, I also played Catalyst last year and we had like a super close set.
Did you win that one? Or
I won. I did really good last year.
What
like, I
place
got 4th.
did you get? 4th. Yeah.
I lost game 5 last Dog to Bog. But yeah, no,
I could be crazy, but I feel like Catalyst might have helped put like, I don't think he was like alpha rad levels of putting Rivals 1 on the map, but like he's got like a 10,000 person.
He's a very influential player within the scene from what I understand.
Yeah, he's got a 10,000 person Twitter following,
Yeah.
and like he was like, he had Rivals 1 Clairen as like his profile, like his online internet personality. Like he helped put this character on the map.
I'm not even that in tune with like Smash stuff on Twitter, but his posts make their way into my feed sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, he was just.
Here he is.
See my little guy? I got that in Prince Edward Island.
Whoa.
That was pretty
my
cool.
Little guy. It's Mr.
Your little
Mime
guy?
eating
Yeah, I
spaghetti.
see Mr. Mime all the time, and I think, man, that's just Frey. There's everybody. I think that's kind of cool in Atlantic Canada. This is way off topic from what's going on. Everybody likes a Pokemon, and every time I see that Pokemon, it's like, hey, that's that guy. Like, anytime I see Reshiram, it's like, no way, that's Morgie.
Okay, so Catalyst, you said we established beat Bongos to get here.
Had to have, yeah.
Yeah, so Catalyst was 9 seed?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I had Catalyst above a little bit, but then I think GDL switched them last minute, but they played each other, so it really didn't matter.
Catalyst, I mean, hasn't been entering a lot of Rivals 2 events, right?
Literally, Catalyst, Sea Salt, the exact same thing. Like, they're not
GDL
playing
moment.
much.
It's going crazy.
They're not really playing a whole lot, but they have just generational fundies from the first 2 games. They played a lot in the beta.
Yeah, I remember running into Catalyst on ranked in like the beta or like right around release.
And they might be playing friendlies here and there, but they're definitely not entering brackets. But and like if they are playing friendlies, I'm sure it's almost always against GDL, who does grind this game a whole lot.
Keeping it even this close against someone as strong as GDL is like a testament to his skill, because this is like, I mean, it's the 1 seed, right? It's probably the favorite to win the tournament. Although I think it's really competitive among like the top like 4 seeds.
Honestly, yeah.
It's gonna be interesting. Big
that,
tipper.
and then you've got Bob Gotham, who could just be like a wild card on
I think Bob could easily make like top 3.
Yeah. Because Squanto was thinking about coming, but he wasn't able to make it. I feel like, no offense to our players, but like one of the best in the world. I don't know if we were.
We definitely get gapped by Squanto still.
Yeah, and then Solar Flare was gonna come. He was the first seed, but he couldn't make it. And I think Solar Flare at his peak is like, there's also a tiny gap, I think, but like.
Yeah, it's hard to say because he hasn't been actively competing since like launch. And like Solar always does this thing when a new game comes out where he's just beating everyone.
Yeah.
And then he stops grinding as much and people like catch up. And I don't really know where we're at in the timeline with that right now. And it makes me wish that he had come to this so we could see like how he's stacking up against everyone still now that people have had time to like catch up to him.
He's just peak in so many games.
His baseline is the highest of like anyone.
Yeah. And he was doing this, his top, like when he was active, was when Loxodon was the worst character in the game and he was beating everybody. Loxodon's now like probably a humble mid-tier. He's finally been buffed and people know how to play him properly. But like he was doing all that when Lox sucked.
Yep.
And like we're not exaggerating.
I think he was the first player to hit Masters too in our region.
Yeah.
Like, it's like he just gaps everyone so hard especially when a game is new. I remember seeing like when Street Fighter 6 came out, he was beating everyone in that. Like it doesn't like matter what it is. His baseline is just so solid.
Nickelodeon All-Stars Brawl 2,
Yeah.
he was the best Plankton in the world. He was like number 20 on the worldwide PR that they had made.
I wish we had been able to see him
Yeah, that's
this weekend. It's unfortunate, but there will be more events. I mean, just next weekend even, the online tournament.
Yes. If there's anybody even in chat, I don't know how many we got. We got 18 people in chat. Why is nobody talking in chat? I have my phone open to see chat. We got 18 viewers. Please. We have good gameplay going on. Come and chat. But if you are in Atlantic, Canada, we have online weeklies every Wednesday. But me and Everest were like workshopping this for a while. Like I came up with the concept of champion battles,
Right.
and like it just plays off it so well.
Yeah, it's really exciting.
But I got Everest working on it. It's essentially like a Saturday major online. Like we got doubles, we got singles.
Yeah.
There's a huge prize pot.
It's crazy.
$600 on the
Yes.
line.
It's huge. So like that's next weekend. So we have TLAN this weekend and next weekend Champion Battle, the online major. That's where we're going to see more of those like NL guys, I hope, too, that don't get to come out to events like this because it's so expensive to travel, right?
Yeah. Like I was hosting a Pokemon tournament next weekend online, and it's like, shit, I might have to delay that to the weekend after because I
wait.
want people to sign up
Okay,
for it.
big tip rubber from Catalyst, going to put him into his first like lead of the set. See if he can get some damage on the board here on GDL's second stock.
Yeah, like I say,
Oh,
these guys,
interesting.
Catalyst doesn't play in tournament a lot,
Yeah.
but he plays against friendlies with GDL a lot. So like these guys know each other.
Did you see the way Catalyst tech chased off of the throw there? He did wave dash forward into just walk, which gives you like a boosted walk speed briefly.
Does it actually?
Yes, yes, and it let him like walk up really fast and be there like fully actionable. I can do whatever I want when the tech happened.
Catalyst very smart doing that up B a little bit earlier just so he
Yeah.
doesn't land on the pillar, because I'm a Kragg player. I know as soon as you see somebody about to land on it, you need to get rid of it and take advantage of that. But
GDL gets back onto the stage. Goes for the landing down around shield and a big tech chase down smash. It's barely gonna do
just
it.
wasn't able to DI it right. That was
Yeah.
so. You can see GDL shaking his head. It's like, man, I cheesed him so hard.
It
Holy.
looked like he had the DI there. I thought he was living.
I didn't see the purple kill screen. I think it only is a guaranteed kill. Like if it does not purple kill screen.
No, he could have DI'd, yeah.
Yeah. It was like just barely off because he almost lived.
No, you're 100% correct on that. The purple kill screen, otherwise known as the Galaxy by the Rivals community, that's the game letting you know there's no DI to live this.
Yeah.
And I've seen like 2 clips ever of it being wrong.
And both of those
It was
had
like a
proven
bug.
reasons.
Yeah, yeah.
Like one of them, there was a Rano bubble way up there, and normally there's an indicator of it, but it
Yeah.
doesn't show the indicator in replays, which
Yeah.
is what they shared.
The other one was like a glitch in how it's calculated when you hit fleet out of her float. I remember seeing that one, but they fixed it in a patch.
Yeah. Like they did a pretty good job on it. It's
Nice
not like
command grab.
sometimes it's nice to see that kill screen and like actually be able to live.
Yeah.
But I think knowing if it's like real or not is probably a little bit more sane. Like it helps the player cope a little bit better. It was like, okay, at least I know there was nothing I could do.
GDL's Kragg, I just want to say, if you think you know the Kragg matchup, you play against GDL and it will break your brain the way he uses the command grab to mix up his landings. So good at it.
Yeah.
It's something that like I said, I played a lot of really good Kraggs like
Ooh,
in
he's
ranked,
dead here.
and I
Yeah.
didn't see like anybody doing it quite the way he does. And he'll get these like tech chase, cargo throw, down throws into down smash. Like he's got some really smart strategies that I don't see a lot of Kraggs implementing. Very creative player. But again, Catalyst taking the lead here. It's looking very competitive right now, despite the 2-game lead that GDL has built up here.
Yeah, and I mean, right now, Catalyst is really getting, like, he's a stock ahead.
Working
He's really, like, getting as much off of the stock as he possibly can.
Good recovery from GDL. Not going for the pillar. Oh, that's so rough.
Yeah. Sometimes you just gotta admit, yeah, I have to take that. There's a lot of checkmates I find that you can find yourself in this game, and that's just, you gotta
Good
find a way to
special
get back to
pummel
ledge.
break from Catalyst, and off of that advantage, he plays into a forward smash and put himself up with almost a full stock here. And it is not slowing down. Calling out that grab with the spot dodge. GDL still trapped in the corner.
Oh,
Really,
okay,
he
yeah.
read that. Special get up.
GDL, I think, I was saying it with Midas earlier too, and I think GDL's the same way. Like, he'll be down a lot, and then, like,
Big
God
tech chase
takes
opportunity,
over.
yeah. He
Somebody
caught
like
him.
Dan Fernassi himself, like, gives him a power-up or something like that.
Catalyst was holding away there, got the abysmal DI deleted off the screen by the landing forward air. All of a sudden, GDL's right back in this one.
I'm saying he's in the lead now.
Yeah, he's pulling out the down piece, and there's that command grab into the up
Oh my God, is that it?
0 to death from
Holy
GDL.
shit. Pardon my language, but he kind of just cooked that entire last stock.
Yes.
I'm saying, like, he was down by a lot, but you cannot count this guy out. He's like GDL with Kragg specifically
Do we have
down
a
a
replay
stock.
on that?
He's a rabid animal being cornered.
Oh, yeah.
He's not taking
But the
anything.
replay of the combo's already halfway done. That's just how long this stock was. Yeah, gets the call out reset with his command grab into the tech chase. Calls out the missed tech with a downer. Just so many correct reads from GDL.
Catalyst was doing the FGC nod like, yeah.